Hello YouTube, thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm finally done the rotating Christmas village tree setup. So I'm kind of happy to show you guys the final product. My kids helped me today finish some of the decorations that are inside of the tree, like the little figurines and stuff, and this is the outcome. So you can see right now it's the rotating switch is on, and it's rotating, no wobbling or anything like that. So we'll just go in here and I'll show you some of the things that I did. So we got a number of villages in here. Again, all my extension cords, I think I used most of them. There may be a couple of them that are not in use, or not really anything plugged into them, but I think most of them were used. Actually, I may have up here. I didn't plug anything in because these are just these are the small little mini porcelain villages that you get at your local Walmart. So those don't have any lights or any. So I think I have an open plug up here somewhere, but I probably used it for the Disney Castle tree topper. So you can see there's the cord that goes down. So I probably have a plug right there that I hid behind some of the porcelain villages. And then as you work your way down here, these are where most of the light up stuff takes place. So so that's the 6th platform, the 5th, and then the 4th down is all my light up stuff. So just a number of things that and actually I shouldn't say that I'm completely finished, because I have some snow, like artificial snow, that I actually have to fill in a couple of these spots where you see the wood. So I just have to like sprinkle some artificial snow there. So it's I would say it's 98% complete. But so yeah, we got a lot of different moving Christmas villages. They play music. A lot of these things play music, but I don't put them all on at the same time, because then it would just... So if I put this one on, if I have all the different types of... This one's playing some music as well, so... But it has a... I put the volume down on that one, so... So I will take that one off. So you can hear this one up here is... So I don't put them all on, because then it would just sound like a mess with so many different Christmas tunes playing in the background. So most of these little villages and LED stuff, some of these are from Michaels. I'm in Canada, so some of these are from Michaels, Canada. Some of these are from Walmart. This one here is from Home Depot. So it's got a Santa on the top that moves with the reindeer. And let's, I think that's everything on this one here. Yep, so these, I have these trees here have a nice little green light, LED light in them. Those are from Michaels. Moving along, so you can see some of the plugs in the back there, but you don't really see them once the villages are kind of blocking them. You don't see too much of that, but you can still hide them with some fake snow. And so these are some of the Lemax Christmas villages from Michaels. Just another one here. I should move this tree out of the way. Move some of these branches out of the way. And then again, some more Lemax. These are porcelain. So the porcelain ones are a bit heavier. And I was, as I was explaining in my last video, you kind of want to space all the weight out as much as you can. So like you can see, this one's porcelain, and then across from it on the other side I put something heavy, and then I try to put something heavy, like kind of going, you know, side to side. Not, you don't want to put all your heavy stuff on one side, right? You want to kind of separate them, one here and then one across on the other side, one here and then one across on the other side, to kind of, you know, even out the weight. Okay, we can move down to another platform here. So we got, this is a Popcorn Factory, and this one is from Canadian Tire. So again, I'm in Canada, but a lot of these things you can find at you know, online and stuff. But I'll turn this one on. It's got the popcorn. Okay, and then from that one, I will turn that one off since it's kind of noisy. This one is from Lemax, and I get these at my local Michael's. This is also from Lemax. This one has it does have a power adapter, but I lost the power adapter. So it does come with batteries. I just don't think I put the batteries in yet, but they just basically carol and sing. They move back and forth. And we have a little Santa's workshop here. And so yeah, I got some cords back there. And we have a skating rink. Now this one is from, geez, I can't remember actually. Oh, this is from Lowe's. This one's from Lowe's. So I did have a Lemax skating rink, but it stopped working, and I saw this one and thought it looked really good. So we'll wait for that to come back around. And we're back to the popcorn. This one I turn off because this little thing here, it makes that noise, and it gets a little bit of annoying sometimes. So even though it's got nice lights, I turn it off because of the air machine making all the little noise. So when you're trying to watch TV, it's a little bit annoying, but it's still a nice piece. So let's move back around here to the skating rink here. This was a very nice piece. Lowe's usually has them, so you should be able to find them. I think they have them all the time. Every year they come out with a skating rink, but it was a nice one. Compared to the Lemax one, was very nice as well, but it broke down after a couple weeks. So this one's still going pretty strong. Okay, and then we move down, and this down here, my final platform, this is where all the heavy stuff is, and I put it on the bottom basically to keep the tree like balanced. So these are all porcelain villages, and they come in a set. It's a Victorian village set that I got off of, I believe it was eBay, and it was like a 50 piece Victorian village set. This one I have to get a new light for it, so the light does not work right now, but they're very heavy pieces. So the reason why I don't put them at the top is because I like to keep them at the bottom so that it's all spaced out. So you can see that there's 5 of them, and I've basically spaced them out evenly on the bottom so that all the weight is kind of even along this platform. And then because they're heavy, it keeps the main platform level. And then because once that's level with the heaviest part, the rest of the platforms are level as well. So I mean, some of my kids put a couple of these things. Gotta move them a little bit. Put that here for now. Oops. So that's pretty much it. And all the, you can still see some of the wiring, but also it's good to keep in mind that some of the, you make sure you get LED lights, and LED lights that don't generate a lot of heat, because you don't want to end up with a fire issue or anything like that. Do not plug in, you don't want to plug in too many cords as well. That could also potentially lead to a fire issue. So try to keep most of your things LED, because the LED don't generate too much heat from the bulbs. These ones, because they're a Victorian Village set, it's an older type of Christmas set. They're actually those bulbs that get a little bit warm. So, but they're encased inside of a porcelain. But those bulbs actually get a little warm after some time. And then inside of these, I actually just put some LED lights, because the bulb, so you can see the strand is right there. I tucked it underneath. So the reason why I went LED in those ones is because the power cord, I don't know, I seem to have misplaced it. So I just stuffed some LED lights up in there, and then they plug into the main power cord. I think it's one of these ones in here. And these are fiber optic, so there's like a special light in there that that makes it twinkle like that, and they change color. Some of these lights are sticking up, but tried to hide them as best as I could under the snow blankets. And my kids put all the characters and figurines all over, so they helped out with that. This is it's a flower. It looks like it's a little flower boutique. So you can see a lot went into it. Oh, this is a theater. Looks like my kids put somebody up there on the theater. So a lot of time went into it. It does take some time, I'm not going to lie, because there's a lot, depending on how much villages you have, there's a lot that goes into setting it up. And, so that's why I did it in parts, because I didn't do this all in one day. This was done over, a couple days. I had the initial part, my first part, I think I did it one weekend, and then a week later I started working on the rest of it. So you could do it in one day, but you're going to be spending, a good few hours. But I just did mine in different parts, because I didn't do it all at one time. So that's it. The only thing left for me to do, like I said, is just fill a couple of these spaces that show the wood underneath. See, there's some wood here. I just have to bunch up some artificial snow and fill these little areas so they kind of match the flocked Christmas garland that I put around. And then these are just little porcelain houses. So I don't think I'll be adding much more to the tree. It's pretty full. I could probably squeeze in a couple little, villages, small little villages, something like this. This is very small. I could probably squeeze a couple of them into some spots. There's a couple spaces here, in here and stuff. So it's not completely full, filled up. There's a space in here, so I could add a little bit more. And, you know, so I got some spaces still. This is all filled up, but I could put a couple little people up there, and that's the full tree. So again, it goes up almost to my ceiling with the topper, and my ceiling is 9 feet tall. So it's a big tree, lots going on, but I wanted it that way. I didn't want to do something small because it wouldn't look right in the room. And the stand this is the 3rd year I think I've had this, and stand is still going. I'm hoping that it doesn't conk out on me, but who knows, right? It's a mechanical. It's a piece that has a motor in it. So let's just hope that it continues spinning and there's no problems with it. So I try to not make everything too heavy on here, but I mean, I just hope that it continues to go. It's the 3rd year that I've had it, and I haven't had any problems with it making any strange noises. So let's just hope that it continues to go. And the good thing with this as well is that I have the gold power adapter hooked up to a it's like a wireless transmitter with a remote. So at the end of the night, I just go to my remote at my front door, and that turns, once I press that, it basically turns off. Everything here is connected to those to the power adapters inside of that stand, and all the extension cords. Once that power is turned off, it pretty much turns off the whole tree. It stops spinning. All the villages get turned off. I believe there's a couple of manual things that I have to turn off in here with some batteries, but there's not too many. I think this guy is controlled by a battery. Yeah, because it's a small little house. So minus a couple of things that are battery operated. The good thing is I can turn the whole tree off with a switch, so that I don't have to unplug all the pieces, right? And my switch controls, you can see I have all my Christmas stuff, controls all this stuff. I don't have to go manually. See, it's all plugged into that wireless transmitter. And all the rest of my stuff in my house, I'll have to do actually a little video showcasing some of the stuff in my house if people wanted to see that as well, and some of the little tricks that I've used. You know, this is just to go off topic, but I can this is a curtain rod, and basically I found these stands. This is always a problem for a lot of people who have these type of fireplaces, where the you don't want to put screws or anything into your fireplace mantle. Some of these you can find some of these that have a little hook on it, and the weight is basically, it's flat on the fireplace, and the curtain rod just goes across from one to the other, and we hang all of our stockings on that. So I mean, it holds up pretty good. Once we fill the stockings, it doesn't droop too much. But if anybody has a space that they want, they can also buy a third one just to support the weight in the middle and hold up the weight. But just going off topic, that's how we hung up our stockings. I can get to that another day, but just going back to the tree. I hope hope it helped everybody. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, so again, everything is concealed and hidden as much as I could, with the garland pieces, the cords going up. You don't really notice them anymore, right? Because all the villages have covered the platforms. All my lights, like my LED, you can see the lights are underneath the snow, and they flash and turn on, right? Those are all hidden. And then you can see the lights that go to the center of the pipe and up are concealed. So, oops, falls down. And this will be the final. This will be my part 3 and the final part. There's nothing left to do, but if you have any questions, let me know and I can help you out. And thank you for watching all these parts. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will be posting some more videos of some more of my house that has a Christmas explosion. Thank you. Bye-bye.